Have you ever tried to get your life together and somehow ended up feeling worse? Like you finally reached that point where you tell yourself, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to fix everything. You sit down, you start planning, setting goals, trying to be disciplined. You map things out in your head, or maybe even write them down, convincing yourself that this time will be different. And for a moment, it feels good. It feels like you're finally taking control. But then, something shifts. Instead of feeling calm or clear, you start to feel pressure, the kind that slowly builds without you realizing it. And before you know it, that sense of control turns into overwhelm. You wake up the next day telling yourself, today will be different. You're serious this time. You make a plan. You tell yourself you're going to be productive, focused, consistent, no distractions, no excuses. And for the first few hours, you try. You really do. But then things don't go exactly how you planned. You get distracted for a few minutes, which turns into longer than you expected. You start feeling tired earlier than you thought you would. Something small happens, maybe a message, a delay, a change in mood, and suddenly your focus shifts. And just like that, the plan starts slipping. Now you're not where you said you'd be. You're not doing what you promised yourself you would do. And instead of adjusting, your mind jumps to something else. It tells you the whole day is ruined. It tells you you've already messed up. So what's the point of continuing? And that feeling hits harder than it should. Not because of what happened, but because of what you expected. Because in your mind, this wasn't just about one day. This was supposed to be the moment everything changed. And when it doesn't go perfectly, it feels like everything is falling apart again. And that's where it starts. Not with failure, but with the pressure to fix everything all at once. The moment you decide to fix your life, you start seeing everything as something that's wrong. Things that used to feel normal suddenly feel like problems. A regular day is no longer just a day. It becomes something you have to get right, something you have to control, something you have to optimize. Now, every little thing carries weight. If you don't wake up early, you feel like you're already failing. If you're not productive enough, you feel like you're falling behind. And even when you try to rest, your mind won't let you enjoy it because it tells you that you should be doing more. So instead of feeling better, everything starts to feel heavier. Even simple things. Checking your phone feels like distraction. Taking a break feels like laziness. Slowing down feels like you're wasting time. Because now, everything has pressure attached to it. And without realizing it, you've turned your life into something that always feels like it's not enough. Then it goes even further. You don't just want to improve one thing. You want to fix everything at once. You tell yourself you're going to wake up early, start working out, eat better, focus more, fix your finances, be more disciplined. All at the same time, you build this perfect version of your life in your head. And for a moment, you try to live up to it. Maybe you do it for a day, maybe even two. You wake up early, you push yourself, you try to stay consistent, you feel like you're finally getting somewhere, but then your energy drops, your focus slips, your body gets tired, and slowly you start falling off. But here's the problem. When you fall off, it doesn't feel small. It doesn't feel like a normal setback. It feels like you failed completely, like everything you tried just collapsed. And that feeling hits harder than it should, because you weren't just trying to improve your life, you were trying to fix all of it at once. It's like walking into your house and deciding to clean everything in one go. You look around and suddenly notice every mess. The kitchen needs work. The room is disorganized. Clothes are everywhere. Things you didn't even pay attention to before now feel urgent. So you start. You move fast. You clean one area, then another. You're going from place to place, trying to handle everything at once. At first, it feels productive, like you're finally taking control. But after a while, you slow down. You get tired. Your energy drops. You stop halfway. And now, instead of feeling better, it feels worse. Because nothing is fully done. The kitchen is half clean. The room is still messy. The clothes are still there. And now it looks like more of a mess than it did before you started. That's exactly what happens when you try to fix your entire life at once. You don't just exhaust your energy. You create a feeling that nothing is working. And that's what makes it so overwhelming. And then comes the hardest part. You start being hard on yourself. Not just a little disappointed, but deeply frustrated. You begin questioning everything. Why can't I stay consistent? Why am I like this? Why can't I just get it together? These thoughts don't just pass by. They stay. They repeat. And the more they repeat, the more real they start to feel. Every time something doesn't go as planned, your mind goes back to the same place. It ignores the effort you made. It overlooks the small progress. It focuses only on what didn't work. And slowly, without even realizing it, you turn on yourself. You stop being patient. You stop giving yourself the same understanding you would give someone else. You become your own biggest critic. Everything feels personal, like the problem isn't just the situation, it's you. And that's what makes it so heavy. Because now, it's no longer just about improving your life. It feels like you're fighting yourself. But maybe you're not the problem. Maybe the issue isn't that you lack discipline, or focus, or strength. Maybe it's not that you're failing. Maybe it's the way you're seeing your life. The way you're trying to fix everything like it's completely broken, when in reality, it's not broken. It's just unfinished, still in progress, still becoming what it's meant to be. And unfinished things aren't meant to look perfect yet. They're meant to take time, to grow, to come together gradually. And once you understand that, something shifts, because you stop rushing, you stop forcing, you stop treating every mistake like failure. And instead, you start giving yourself something you needed all along, a little more patience. You don't fix your life all at once. You adjust it, slowly, not in one big moment where everything suddenly falls into place, but in small, quiet decisions that don't always feel important at the time. One habit, one choice, one step forward, even if it feels small. Because real change doesn't come from doing everything perfectly. It comes from doing something consistently, from choosing better, even when it's inconvenient, from showing up, even when you don't feel fully ready. One habit at a time, one decision at a time, one day at a time. That's how things begin to shift. So if it feels like the more you try, the worse it gets, it's not because you're failing. It's not because you're incapable. It's because you're trying to carry too much at once. You're putting pressure on yourself to fix everything immediately, to become a completely different version of yourself overnight. And that kind of pressure doesn't create progress. It creates exhaustion. You were never meant to handle everything all at once. You were meant to grow into it, piece by piece, step by step, at a pace that actually allows you to breathe, to learn, to adjust. Your life doesn't need to be fixed overnight. It just needs to be handled, one piece at a time. So instead of asking yourself, how do I fix everything? Ask yourself something simpler. What's one thing I can handle today? And start there. Do that one thing well, then do it again tomorrow. And the next day. Let that be enough for now. Because the truth is, big changes don't come from one perfect moment. They come from small actions, repeated long enough to finally make a difference.